Hi guys, Chris Buckley here from Estate Agent Today. Now I'm joined by Sam and Phil from Firewave, who are going to talk to me about sending out letters. So guys, surely it's all about digital nowadays.
Well, you say that, Chris, and obviously digital seems to be the cheaper, easier option. But actually what we've discovered, because we have our own estate agents, which is Ashdown Jones, is letters is actually the most lucrative thing we do in our agency.
But we enjoy the fact you asked that question, enjoy the fact the world and industry thinks digital is the way to go, because now that is flooded and it leaves us lots of space and leaves all the doorsteps empty for our beautiful letters.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've kind of got me a little bit on the hook. So from a return on investment point of view, what can I expect from slinging out letters?
You might run out of zeros if we try and do that.
So we'll just give you an example of what we've done recently. And usually our target market for sales letters are currently properties on the market. That's kind of the low-hanging fruit. There's no properties on the market right now, and therefore we had to make our own market. So what we did is wrote to homes not on the market. I
was going to say, we're in Windermere in the Lake District. We've got some
nice houses.
Beautiful homes here. They're not particularly as high value as people might think. The top at the moment is under 4 million. So that's the top ever sold, actually. And therefore, going after properties on the market was our easy route in when we opened 4 years ago. And going after not on the market homes is very speculative. You know, you send out 1,000, you might expect to get one back.
In fact, we have sent out probably 700-800 and maybe have one response previously, because the market just wasn't ready for it. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, we've now sent out about 600 letters and been to valuations that could return fees of up to, we've just been to an amazing one, so around £375,000
in fees
of 500 letters.
Yeah.
So depending on whether you want to do first class stamps, depending on the quality of the envelopes, the return investment's quite good.
Okay.
I think so. It's something like 13 or 14 valuations from about 400 to 500 letters, something like that.
And how much would that roughly cost? So if I'm an agent thinking, well, 14 vowels, I could do with that. How much am I have to pay if let's say I was to do it by myself? How much is that going to cost me?
Well, it's going to cost you. You've got to write your letter.
It's time. It's going to cost you more than money.
Time, yeah. You've got to stick a stamp on, and you've got to pay for the envelopes. That's it.
The most difficult thing is learning how to write the letter. That's a skill. If you write an industry standard letter, which is all about yourself, which talks about how your mum thinks you're amazing, etc., you're not going to get any responses. It all has to be talking as if you're sat at the kitchen table at breakfast, joining their conversation that they're having. That's how it has to be written, which is a skill. It takes years.
One key phrase that we put in this letter, or that actually Phil wrote this letter, was that we're writing to you because you have a unique high value home, and that really spoke to their ego, you know, because it's a status symbol, isn't it, to have received a letter because they're a unique high value home, and therefore they're ringing because they have that, they agree with that. You've got status alignment, so when you go out to see them, they already feel like they're in your, you know, they could be in your portfolio, so they're imagining themselves on the market at that point.
Yeah, and a byproduct of that is that we've just been to a home which was valued at 2.5 million with their only agent in.
We're never going to have competition
because we've educated them about the market, and they've read they've sat there and read through 4 pages of me waffling on. They're only going to call us out. They don't need another opinion.
Yeah, and we charge 1.5%, so 2.5 million. You're looking at nearly £40,000. You know, good return on investment. Now, even if we've only got that one, Chris, it's worth all those stamps.
Okay, fine. So if I'm watching this now and I'm thinking, I need to look into this in more detail. You've got about a minute left, so only a minute, guys. What are 3 tips you would like to give to our audience?
I've got 1.5, so you give the first one.
Right, so the first one is you've got to handwrite the envelopes and stick a stamp on. You've got to look like it's written for a friend.
The second one is when you're writing the letter, have a person in your mind that you're speaking to. And the half tip is progress is better than perfection. Just get the damn things out.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one?
So what I was going to say was, if they who are watching this, have written a letter, or you'd like to write a letter and you want a sanity check on it, send it to us, either Sam or Phil at fire-wave.co.uk, and we will give you a free appraisal of it. We'll tell you exactly how rubbish it is or how amazing it is, and we will be very honest.
Or send it to us in post.
Oh yeah, good idea.
There we go. We'll make sure we get your details below. Guys, thank you so much. Right on the button, as expected. We wish you guys at Ashdown Jones and at Firewave the best of luck. And for everyone at Estate Agent today, we'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, Chris.
Cheers. Bye-bye.